And then we're all off to the south of France on Saturday for a 5:45 start. The Catalan Dragons against the Wigan Warriors, Sky Sports 1. Ian Millwood is slightly concerned about that opener, I think.
It is not a holiday, I can tell you.
On this.
It's Justin Harris now. And Harris fires the pass to Stuart Fielden. He goes round one. He steps out of the challenge of two. Wonderful try! Stuart Fielden of the Bradford Bulls. He just stepped out of the challenges there. Forward play at its very best. A big Stuart Fielden, the International Forward of the Year 2005. He has been named in the World 13 each of the last 4 years. And Stuart Fielden, he gets Bradford back in the lead with a memorable try in the 2006 World Club Challenge.
They don't come much better than this. They try to keep the ball alive instead of kicking. The West Tigers went for the power play. Henderson did ever so well, got them in a position. He's on fire, is Stuart Fielden. His defense has been solid, wonderful hits, and look at this. Get out of the way. 1, 2, 3. Come and get me. I've got the 4-pointer. Boy, that was a crucial try. What's the effort? Just sit back and marvel at this. 1 out of the way, 2 out of the way, 3, 4, and I'll take the 4. TRY. Boy, he's on fire as a girl. Is about 45 if that's the case. But look, I know we keep going on about the fact that no one knows his real age. Either way, he gives 100%. Oh, look at this!
Fielden, they're all on their feet around the Gulf Farmers. Fielden, Andy Lynch, who's had a good game as well, although he has been overshadowed a little by his prop forward colleague Stuart Fielden. And here he is! Held up, and that will be the turnover. But Fielden was hunting another then.
Sheer power of the man. The delayed pass. Score here, Bradford.
Henderson. And it's Fielden! It's a stroll in for Stuart Fielden. Second try for Stuart Fielden. And I think the big prop forward is on his way to a Man of the Match award here. He has been dominant throughout. He has been eye-catching throughout, and he's now got 2 tries.
And fully deserved. Well delayed pass as well. This was a mistake, trying to offload Frankie, and then they got him in that position. You could just feel it. The power, the way that they'd gone through. Oh, that was great work. Delayed very well. He points and says, thank you very much indeed. Good asset, this hooker, Ian Henderson. There are plenty of players wanting that hooker position in this Bradford outfit. And Eddie, how on earth can they give the award to anyone else but this fella, Stuart Fielden? I will say now, at the start of this season, that Stuart Fielden is the world's best rugby league player at this point in time.
Yes, they are. The ball went backwards then, they're allowed to play on, and here comes the flying winger, Maxing, and he has got Fielden to get past, and Fielden made sure he didn't get past him, but Fielden has hurt himself in the process.
What a great tackle from a prop forward, chugging across, knew that he had the angle.
It's been a fantastic defensive effort by the Great Britain team at the moment.
Great ball from Long, and he finds Gleeson. He's got a ton of support either side. This is Maguire. Maguire helps it on, and here now there's a chance. This is Stuart Fielden. Oh, get up Fielden. He does. The try is given. Great Britain with another try, and that's one of the best of the Tri Nations. That's one of the great rugby league tries scored by the big prop, Stuart Fielden. What a British try! They flooded forward in support.
just pulled the defence out there. Willie Tonga was in no man's land. They got the numbers. Wonderful offload there. Maguire, Terry Newton. He knew he had the legs. Tell you what, Ian, the St Helens, or the former St Helens combination, should we say, has really brought it to the fore. He had players outside, but he had the strength.
But Steve-O, you know what, I know there's some great attack, some great swift forward, some faith in each other passive, but that was a reward for defending your line, for those couple sets of 6 where they had to repeat sets and they come up with the error. The reward mechanism come in by their flare up the other end of the park.
And you're right, and also the fact that Andy Farrell, remember when they had the knock on Terry Newton, they put the scrum down, Andy Farrell was giving it to them saying, come on, we do not slack. You can't slack in international.
Few weeks, an extra week on the training paddock, and the start has been quite positive. There's some heavy stuff there from Willie Mason on Fielden.
And Mason has a bit to say as well. He gives Fielden a spray, heard every word. Newton. And now there's a punch up in back plate. Is Mason with Fielden. As Hindmarsh makes the tackle. Peacock's in there with Mason. Hello, we've wound the clock back. It's 1970 all over again. We're at the Sydney Cricket Ground. Little Tommy Bishop's in there somewhere.
Well, there's actually an opportunity in the lead up to that get-together by the two teams, with Terry Newton getting out of dummy half, and then Fielden and Mason come together. Mason will be penalised for throwing the first punch.
Heath Mason stands on Stuart Fielden. Have a look at this.
Yeah, but Stuart Fielden.
No. Have a look at Keith Mason stamp on Stuart Fielden's leg. Fielden gets up and thinks it's Griffin, and Mason comes in. Have a look. Go back. If that goes back a bit, you'll see Mason stamp on Fielden's leg.
He thinks it's Graham Horn, is that the claim?
I think so, Phil. I think so. You've got to go back to the start of the tackle and watch what happens to Fielden.
You've got to go back to Murrayfield where Nathan Brown said if anything kicked off in future and what some of the big Wigan players picked on some of his players, he'd expect the big Huddersfield players to take the matter into their own hands. That's where that's from.
Watch Mason get up. Unless I've seen this wrong, watch Mason.
Yeah.
That's why.
Well spotted.
That's why.
Yeah, he's had a go at him.
And he's in the sin bin. Keith Mason, the touch judge and the referee have seen all that. And Fielden wants to get at Mason again here.
...115 kilos, legs that never tire, and no fear.
Feather still doesn't like it, and Fielden's lost his round.
Yeah, Stu's a bit crackers, to be honest. You know, he's one of them blokes who was pretty angry all the time and just wants to run around bashing people, and that's just generally what he's like in life. Mad.
Peacock lined up there by Stuart Fielden.
Big Moz serves up his mayhem in short bursts. At only 27, Stuart Fielden can still spread his across a game, hardly missing a minute, just like those old days.
You don't get modern day props who can play 80 minutes, but he can play test match intensity for 80 minutes.
What an effort from Fielden.
After 16 years and over 400 games, Stuart Fielden has been forced to call it quits. A knee infection has brought his glittering career to an end, and now the former Bradford and Wigan prop is joining the Huddersfield Giants coaching staff.
I can't say I relish game days. You know, it's half I like it watching the boys because they're doing so well, and you want them to do well and do anything you can to help, but the other half of me hates it because I'm not there, and now I'm not ever going to be there again. So that's something that you've got to come to terms with, and I think I have, but then again, I'm not sure.
Fielden will be best remembered for a trophy-laden 8-season stint at Bradford when the Bulls ruled the Rugby League roost. He was one of a rare breed of 80-minute props as the Bulls collected 3 Grand Final wins, 2 Challenge Cup successes and 3 World Club Challenge victories.
My mum did me some scrapbooks, and there's an awful lot of them. She did all the cuttings, which was great. It's going to be great for me to look over when I'm even older, for my son to look at and things like that. But so far I've not really had a chance to sit down and think about it. But you're right in the point that I think if you start with any kid, anybody who started out and said, well, you can have this, will you take it right now? They'd probably say yes. I think I'm going to be honest and say I'm probably greedy, and I want to carry on winning. I want to carry on playing. and unfortunately that's not going to happen.
And amongst the myriad of memories, one stands out. Fielden's man-of-the-match performance in the 30 points to 10 thrashing of West Tigers in the World Club Challenge of 2006.
I'd say probably where everything just hit right probably has to be that West Tigers game, where I got 2 tries and got held up for a third because I've never scored a hat-trick, so that would have been good. But yeah, everything just, it was one of those days where everything went right. Yeah, I was, you know, at the right time in my career, playing pretty well, but just everything kind of hit just that, you know, right on that day, and that was a very, very good day.
When Wigan paid Bradford £450,000 for Fielden's services in June of 2006, he became the world's most expensive rugby league player. He still is. He helped the Warriors avoid relegation that season and win the grand final 4 years later. He hoped to taste more grand final glory with Huddersfield, and he believes the Giants can win at Old Trafford without him in October.
I think it's the performance in those big games which has changed for Huddersfield this year. They've not failed in those crunch games. The Challenge Cup, yeah, without doubt, but now I'm talking about the league, and against the big teams, you know, they've beaten Wigan twice, Leeds 3 times, Saints twice. So the point is, those big games where you have to win.
Fielden represented his country 35 times, and at the age of 33 his career has come to a very early end, and now his role will be to pass on his philosophy to the Huddersfield youngsters he'll be working with.
I think what I'll look back on is that I've always tried my hardest and done anything I could to make myself better for myself, but for the team and things like that. And regarding the career, yeah, it's been great. You've met so many good people along the way. When you're thinking, oh well, it's gone now, and rather than cursing what you've got now, remember what you had and be thankful for all the people that helped you, as well as thankful for the things you did have, because you should never forget those people, because they helped you then, and you should never forget that.
Yeah, here we go for the 100th time. Hand grenade pins in every line. Throw them up and let something shine. Going out of my fucking mind. Filthy mouth, no excuse. Find a new place to hang this noose. String me up from atop these roofs. Knot it tight so I won't get loose. Truth is you can stop and stare. Run myself out and no one cares. Dug a trench out, lay down there with a shovel up out of reach somewhere. Yeah, someone pour it in. Make it a dirt dance floor again. Saying prayers and stop it out when they bring that chorus in. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. Just to throw it away, just to throw it away. I bleed it out. Go, stop the show, choppy words in a sloppy flow. Shotgun opera, lock and load. Cock it back and then watch it go. Mama help me, I've been cursed. Death is rolling in every verse. Candy paint on his brand new hearse. Can't contain him, he knows he works. Fuck, this hurts, I won't lie. Doesn't matter how hard I try. Half the words don't mean a thing, and I know that I won't be satisfied. So why try ignoring him? Make it a dirt dance floor again. Say your prayers and stop it out when they bring that chorus in. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. Just to throw it away, just to throw it away. I bleed it out. I've opened up these scars. I'll make you face us. I pulled myself so far. I'll make you face us. No! I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. Just to throw it away, just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. Just to throw it away, just to throw it away. I bleed it out.
He thought he was on his way to the whitewash. Best. Jason Smith, great defence. Stuart Fielden.
Was he offside? Fielden was a mile offside. Surely. Not even an Olympic sprinter.
The referee is bringing them back here, I think.
Yeah.
Complaining, they've been a little out of sorts themselves on the road. They'll be delighted about this. And you still, Tony, after tonight, you still don't know who you're going to be playing in that 1v2. Oh! Smith and Fielden. Well, this has been simmering all evening. Bill Arthur alluded to the fact that there was a little bit of verbals between the two earlier before Jason Smith went from the... Oh, look at Jason Smith.
Well, it was already cut, but Fielden did not miss. I feel that Smith threw the first one.
Well, Jason Smith will have to leave the field anyway. But you're right, Stuart Fielden. And he might have got a silver medal in the Olympics.
Well, Fielden took offence, thought it was a high shot. It wasn't. It was a cross. And then he went for him, and look, he pushes him, and Smith says, we'll cop that. And then Fielden says, we'll cop this one. And that's where the claret was pouring. There's a few carafes in there because the claret, that looks to make it worse, doesn't it? Maybe it slipped underneath.
Fielden's already on report, and Jason Smith's got a yellow card.
Fielden will go with him, surely.
Yes,
look at the face of him.
Well, it'll be very, very interesting if Bradford and Hull meet in the playoffs.
It doesn't matter who meets, Eddie.
And Hull have the penalty.
When it comes to tension time like this,